I'm Juan Martinez, and this is Trans Talk 2020. Welcome everyone to Trans Talk 2020, so that we learn from each other. I chose 5 questions. They choose 3 and make a short video. You will hear their social views as well as some intimate, personal stories they were willing to share. Here we go. Our panelist, we can't help but love. He is a youth advisor in the International Imperial Court of Long Beach, as well as MX Pride in 2017 and 2019. Our very own Thadeo Miguel.
I've been asked to tell you my transitional story and how it began. I will say I have had the pleasure of being blessed in my transition. Getting a divorce in 2012 and not being able to see my daughter until about 2015. I was looking for somewhere to be and to feel loved. And so I went to queer films at the LGBTQ Center that year. I believe it was in September as well. And by October, I was filling out paperwork to volunteer with the Mentoring Through Youth Empowerment Program. I needed to be around the youth. I missed my daughter so much that it was imperative for my survival to find some importance. I sat down with those youth for a very long time, and I listened to their stories. They're letting me know that their body feels a little different if they missed the shot or not. One day, I'm listening to one of their conversations, and like, yeah, man, I can't wait to take my shot. I start my HRT, and I'm all like, HRT, what's that? I'm listening, but not prying into their lives. And at that point, I did have to stop and ask. I said, well, what's HRT? They're all, hormone replacement therapy, so that I can look in the mirror and, begin to feel and see the same. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Basically, that youth had let me know that you can actually replace your birth hormone to become that person that you're trying to see through the mirror. And I was like, whoa, what is going on? Like, you can take something for that? I knew I was struggling with something. It's called gender dysphoria. So I realized at 32 years old, every time I looked in the mirror, I could never see me. It was like a foggy distortion of my face. And, I tried to be, the masculine appearance with like a super huge chest, you know what I mean? So I'm just not doing good, not doing well. I identify 100% male, and that was bothersome. By March 2015, I'm like, dude, I'm watching these little youngsters come in with their little stubbles, and I'm like, all I've ever wanted was a beard and a goatee, like try to be me. Because to me, that's what being a man was at that time, was physically looking like one. So I had to start somewhere. I had to be true to myself. I had to make sure that this was what I've been struggling with.
Living the curse that never change. Just what moved it all for me. Cause no way in my life will I accept another form of slavery and prison blind leading the blind. But what do you cast is judgment? Can wrap around your head, she's taking my touch. Just get to know me and begin to know I've got your back when society goes. So break the cycle, I'll be the girl who's proud of you. Don't worry how I got her, just know she plan on staying. I allow her to just say her body feels nice. Just shout out to all my niggas taking care of their business. I'm nurturing hissy, so I don't give a fuck, cause my baby is fine. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny I like another woman. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny I like another woman. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny I like another woman. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny I like another woman. Stepping up slowly to the mic, the celebration. and turn around and walk away. Cause he and I already had you. Said he and I already had you. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny like another woman. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny like another woman. Working out, trigger. Stepping up slowly to the body. So vicious. Stepping up slowly to the body. So vicious. I'm stepping up slowly to the mind. So vicious. Her body feels nice, I can't deny her like another woman. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny her like another woman. Hell yeah, her body feels nice, I can't deny her like another woman. Hey, her body feels nice, I can't deny her.
After being diagnosed with gender dysphoria, it took me 3 sessions because you got to be cleared, you got to be diagnosed, and then you can start. So I go through my first session. Once I figured out what gender dysphoria was and that I could do something about it, 2015 was my first injection of testosterone at 0.5 cc, 200 milligrams, once a week for the rest of my life. I made that commitment. And, you know, the biggest question is about the story of transitioning is make sure that this is what is for you. You know, you are making a decision for you and your happiness. And I've had top surgery. I've had a full hysterectomy. Like, there's nothing about me that is trying to backtrack my absolute confidence in my transition. So that's what I recommend is the first step, is being completely confident that you're making the right decision for your total and complete happiness. Put yourself out there with courage, volunteer. But the most important thing to know, you have to grow your support system. That's the only way that you can start to truly feel comfortable, is that you feel like you're a part of the positive visibility. I know I'm supposed to be here talking to you. I'm supposed to be showing you a positive visibility of transition. This is my purpose.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. Have a good day or evening. Wash your hands. If you go out, wear your mask. Otherwise, stay home. Trans Talk 2020 is a talk series with trans and trans allies, where panelists discuss topics ranging from healthy living and knowing their rights to preferred pronouns and what's happening now.